Hello, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be opening this box up, which should contain another omnibus edition. They're turning up thick and fast now. Let's open the box up and see what we've got. So I think what's happening with the omnibuses, or with mine anyway, is that all the ones that have had their release date delayed and pushed back are now being released, and the ones that are coming out on time are also being released, and they're kind of turning up all at the same sort of time. So instead of getting 1 or 2 a month, I'm getting 3 or 4 a month, which is fine. So let's see, we've got an invoice in there, let's ignore that. We've got loads of paper. And what's under the paper? There we are. Put that down there. So we've got a very heavy envelope. Which contains one copy of Excalibur Omnibus Volume 1. It's about, let's see, well, about 40 issues worth, I said with the previous ones. I guess this is about the same. So let's get the cellophane off and take a quick look at Excalibur. Okay, there's our cellophane off of our copy of Excalibur. Hardback as always, dust jacket, very thick, and as always with a new omnibus edition, we take the dust jacket off and we stretch out the spine so that we don't get any kind of horrible warping or loose pages or pages falling out or anything like that. So we're just going to do this a few times. Now Excalibur, if you don't know what on earth Excalibur is, this is kind of an X-Men title. Now if we have a look at the cover without the dust jacket on, we can see we've got some Excalibur artwork on it there, which looks quite superb. So yeah, Excalibur, it's a kind of X-Men offshoot title. This is from the late 80s, and from what I can remember, this came out of a story where the X-Men needed to go into hiding, so they let the world think they were dead. Now this included 3 of their teammates. You've got Nightcrawler, you've got Kitty Pryde, who in this particular period is calling herself Shadowcat. She went through a few names, Ariel and Sprite and so on, before eventually just deciding she was just going to be called Kitty Pryde. And we have got Rachel Summers, Phoenix. Now Rachel Summers is the daughter of Cyclops and Jean Grey, but from an alternate timeline or alternate reality. So these 3, like the rest of the world, believe that all the other X-Men are dead, and they're at a bit of a loss what to do. So they are invited to come and stay with Brian Braddock. Now Brian Braddock, for those of you that don't know, is the British superhero Captain Britain, and his sister Betsy Braddock later becomes the X-Men known as Psylocke. And along with Captain Britain is his girlfriend, partner, whatever you want to call her, Megan, who is kind of a shape-shifting sort of fairy world creature, or something like that. So let's have a look on the back of the dust jacket and just have a look at what issues we have got in this particular volume. We have got Excalibur Special Edition number 1, Excalibur 1 to 34, Excalibur Mojo Mayhem, we have Quasar number 11, Thor 427 to 429, and we also have material from Marvel Comics Presents 31 to 38. Now page count, if I can have a quick look, let's see if we can find out how many pages there are. And it's looking like, well, as far as the stories go, they look like they go up to page 1079. And there's a whole bunch of other pages afterwards, so easily it looks like there's going to be over 1,100 pages. And on the back of the cover at the top it says, "The sword is drawn. A new legend is born from the minds of acclaimed creators Chris Claremont and Alan Davis. In a world without X-Men, Kitty Pryde, Nightcrawler and Rachel Grey unite with Captain Britain and Meggan to form Excalibur, the United Kingdom's premier super team." Then on the inside cover it continues, "In 1988, Chris Claremont, the British-born writer who had masterminded the rise of the X-Men to become the industry's biggest franchise, teamed up with an emerging artist from the United Kingdom, Alan Davis, to produce a new X-Men book like no other. Excalibur was an injection of much-needed mirth and mayhem at a grim time for Homo Superior. With the X-Men themselves believed dead after the fall of the mutants, those who remain must uphold Xavier's dream. Kitty Pryde and Nightcrawler were recuperating from serious injuries away from their teammates. When their long-missing friend Rachel Phoenix Grey returns, pursued by relentless war wolves and intergalactic bounty hunters for TechNet, Kitty and Kurt are pressed into action on the streets of London, joined by Captain Britain and his metamorphic paramour. They band together as Excalibur, a new symbol of hope. From their lighthouse base, and aided by the Dragon Lockheed and the mysterious Widget, they fight to defend the realm, the planet, and the whole darn multiverse, from bizarre and deadly threats like the Crazy Gang, the Unstoppable Juggernaut, the Murderous Arcade, and the cartoonish Loonies. Then there's the mayhem of Mojo, the adorableness of the X-Babies, and the evil of Lightning Squad, the Nazi versions of Excalibur. But when the cross-time caper hits, the team faces an interdimensional odyssey through incredible alternative dimensions, guest starring nearly every hero and villain you can think of, as you've never seen them before. Plus, Excalibur meets Thor and Quasar. But who is Crusader X? Galactus comes calling for Phoenix, the X-Men return, and Kitty enrolls in the girls' school from Heck. Prepare for madcap comedy of cosmic proportions. So, that's a quick look at the new Omnibus, Excalibur Volume 1. I got mine from Forbidden Planet in the UK. If you want to go and check it out for yourself, I'll put a link in the description. It cost, if I remember correctly, slightly over £100, about 102, 104, which works out, looking at the back, at $125. But as with the previous Omnibus, I got about 30% off of it. So rather than being 104 or whatever it was, I think it was about 72. So that's a quick look at Excalibur. That is it for this video. Until next time, remember, hit the thumbs up below. If you don't want to miss out on whatever else I get up to, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.